Well, those are our 9 cases. Very briefly, you want to go through and say, after we've talked about these, what your number 1 case might be?
Sure. My number 1 case is got to be Randy Kraft. 65 murders that we pretty much know he did. He was tried for 16 murders in Orange County. These were vicious torture, sexual assaults of young men. Their bodies were basically cast out of his car while he was moving. They were found in just horrible states, some beheaded. It was just our top serial killer of all time.
He did that over about 11-year span?
They think so. He had come out when he was in the military in the late 70s and had announced that he was a homosexual, and shortly after that began this killing spree. And so I think that's got to be my number 1 case.
Hard to argue against that. Denise?
Well, for me, it's the David Brown case, both because it's a fascinating case and that's a unique murder scenario with a man manipulating young relatives of his to do the killing, and the other because those are women that I imagine if people met them today, nobody would ever guess that they had committed any crime, much less a murder. And so it's, to me, an amazing example of the fact that people out there who think, no one I know could do this, I can't imagine how anybody could do this. This is an example of people who are pretty normal people, not antisocial, not evil, not drug dealers, users or dealers who were manipulated in committing a crime that they probably never thought themselves capable of or believed themselves capable of afterwards. So that's why it's my pick.
I can see your logic there, and it's one of my favorite cases too, because I had the exclusive when they arrested David Arnold Brown. Jeff Robinson gave me the lead.
Those always go to the top of the list, don't they?
That's true, and it's hard to argue against Randy Kraft. I mean, 65 victims, 65 people that he killed and got away with for over an 11-year span is amazing. But my number 1 choice, and I go back to my journalistic training as a storyteller, for storytelling components, is the overall yacht case in 1947, when the parents are aboard the Mary E. and it explodes in the middle of Newport Harbor in the middle of the night, and the kids are on shore eating hamburgers. That's their alibi, and they row back saying, "Where's my parents? Where's my parents?" And also it was a trial of extreme public attention and had the best defense lawyer in Orange County named Otto Jacobs. And a pivotal moment was when the prosecution alleged that only these screws, these particular rare screws, can be used to attach the dynamite to the timer. And the defense attorney, Otto Jacobs, goes to Clark Dye Hardware and gets up some screws and throws them in the courtroom like that. High drama in the courtroom.
Great.
So those are our selections, and thank you very much for participating in the discussion. And we'll see how the readers are going to have a chance to vote on this.
Well, I was going to ask you if there was going to be a poll of some sort. That's fantastic. See if they agree with us or not.
That's right. A poll will start shortly after Christmas. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you.